Today, we are going to discuss International English Olympiad Workbook of Grade 2. So, the chapter name that we are going to discuss today is Adjectives. So, yes, what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words which describe a noun. They may describe in any way. Either they may describe the quality or quantity. Anything, some word, the word which tell more about the noun or which describes the noun. Such word, such particular word is called as an adjective. For example, let us take an example so that will be very much clarified. For example, I will take an example that he is a tall boy. So now, what is the so now he is a tall boy. What is the noun in this sentence, children? It is boy, isn't it? So which word is describing more about the noun or which word is telling more about the noun? It is the word tall because tall says what kind of a boy he is. Okay, it describes the quality of a person, isn't it? So the word which is describing the noun is an adjective. So he in this sentence, in the given example, what is the adjective, children? It is tall. Okay. Next, it might be anything. The container is very huge. So now in this, what is the adjective, children? Yes, it is huge because the huge, what kind of a container is it? It is a huge container. Okay. So that is the words which describe a noun are called adjectives. Okay. So yes. So I hope you understood. Without any delay, let's get into the examples. Next example. Hippo has a dash, sharp horn, short tail, soft skin, big ears. So look at the hippo image over here, children. What does it have? Do it have sharp horn? No. Do it have short tail? Yes. Do it have soft skin? No. Do it have big ears? No. So what does the hippo have, children? It have short tail. Okay, it's already marked, so we need not to do anything. So coming to the original exercises, choose the adjectives from the given options. First one, you must wear clean clothes. So what is the adjective from the given options, children? It is clean because clean says what kind of a clothes you must wear. Okay. So clothes is a noun. Clean is describing more about the noun. Okay. Next, second one. The room was very noisy. What is the adjective in this sentence, children? It is noisy. Noisy says what kind of a room it was. Okay. Next. My grandmother is very kind to me. So what is the noun in this sentence? What is the adjective in this sentence, children? Very easy, it is kind. So it is option B. Next, fourth one. Who likes melted ice cream? What is the adjective in this sentence, children? Is it who? Is it melted, likes, or ice cream? It is melted because melted says what kind of an ice cream it is. So it is option B. Next, Vaishali's icy fingers gave me a shiver. So what is the adjective in this sentence, children? It is icy because it says what kind of a fingers they were. Okay. Next, B bit. Choose the correct category of adjectives. So here, I want to tell you about something, children. Like, let's learn a bit and let's then solve the exercises very quickly. Okay. So here we have 3 degrees of comparison in English grammar. So generally, you know what a comparison is. Comparison is where you put both the things and you try to tally between the both. You try to see the benefits and the disadvantages when you're comparing, isn't it? You compare 2 things, you compare 2 people, isn't it? So comparison is where like you test the person's quality with others. Okay, that's what comparison is. Generally, there are 3 degrees of comparison. They're positive, comparative, and superlative. These are the 3 degrees of comparison. So when should we use what degree of comparison? Let's look in this video. Okay, so positive. Positive is just the one word, like without comparing with anything. Like for example, large, tall. We are not comparing it with anything, just the V1 form. That's the positive degree. Next, what is comparative? When you compare only 2 things, among 2 things, when you compare, it is comparative degree. For example, she is taller than me. So here I'm comparing me with that girl, some particular girl. For example, Priya. Priya is taller than me. So here we are comparing me and Priya. Me with Priya, isn't it? So when you're comparing only two things, you use comparative degree. Comparative degree generally end with longer. She's taller, longer. Okay. Okay. You use ER mostly. Okay. When you are comparing only two things, what degree of comparison do we use? We use comparative. Okay. Then what about if we compare many things more than two? We use superlative. For example, he scored highest among the class. He scored highest among his class. So what is the superlative degree in this sentence, children? It is highest. We are not using higher. Okay, highest. It generally ends with EST. Okay, so generally EST is where superlative. So we compare like many, like it's when it's more than two, when we compare it, it is superlative. Understood? Okay, so we have 3 degrees. I'm just recapitulating: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive is just the V1. Comparative is where you compare only two things. Superlative is where you compare with many. Okay. For example, again, let's take the same example. Tall. She is tallest. Tallest, like the ultimate one. Okay. That is the degree of comparison. So here, which adjective in bold print is used correctly? So let's just see. Meena is taller girl in the class. Class is where you're comparing with everyone. So it's not taller. It must be tallest. So it's wrong. Sita is fastest than Bentley. No. Here we are comparing only two things. It must be in comparative degree, but it is in superlative degree. So no. Sita is older of the two girls. Yes, it is option C. Next. Which adjective in bold print tells color? So here we need to choose which option tells color. Is it A, B, option C, or D? Yes, it is option D. That is, I think its feathers are purple because purple is a color. Next, which adjective in bold print tells size? I found a large rock in the dirt. The rock was flat. Many flowers were next to the rock. The flowers were yellow. It is option A. I found a large rock in the dirt. Which adjective in bold print tells shape? We saw a little animal in the bushes. It had brown fur. Its eyes were round. Its 4 legs shook with pride. It is option C. That is round. Its eyes were round because round says the shape. Next. Which adjective in bold print tells how something sounds? It is very easy. You can just see it at this option. See that because it's saying squeaky. Squeaky noise. Okay. Next. Choose the adjective that tells how the noun tastes or smells. Okay. Very easy. 11th one. This pill tastes dash. Round? No. Big? No. Bitter? Yes. So it is option number C. Next. 12th one. The rose smells dash. So what is the adjective in this sentence? Like appropriate adjective? It is the rose smells sweet. Choose the adjective that tells how the noun feels. Okay. 13th one. Don't touch that dash stuff. Hot stuff, white stuff, new stuff, or big stuff. It is hot stuff. So it is option A. Next. Choose appropriate adjective to fill in the blanks. 14th one. A pig in the mud is bad. No, you can't judge a pig by where the place it is, isn't it? The pig in the mud is dirty. Might be. It is great. No. Is it beautiful? No way. Disgusting. So it is B. Option B. Okay. Next. A piece of chocolate is dash. A piece of chocolate is sweet. Generally, how does a piece of chocolate taste? It tastes sweet, isn't it? Yeah. Next, 16th one. An elephant is big, small, hungry, or dirty. An elephant is big. So it is option A. Next. A porcupine has dash spines. Little, sharp, soft, blunt. It has sharp spines. So it is option B. Next. 18th one. The people praised the king. The dash king had won the battle. Kind king, foolish king, clever king, or brave king? It is option D, that is brave king. Next. The lion fell into the water. All the animals helped the poor lion, funny lion, kind lion, or good lion. It is poor lion. Option A. Next. Rati is dash student. Is it a hard, expensive, intelligent, or thick? Rati is an intelligent student. So it is option C. Next. Here we are going to what I've told you, degrees of comparison. Okay. Comparison of adjectives. 21st one. Bill is 2 years dash than Vanda. It is when here you are only comparing two people. That is Bill and Vanda. So you use the comparative degree. So it is Bill is 2 years younger. You can't say smaller because smaller defines the size, not the age. Okay. So it is younger. Next. Rahul is dash than Pintu. Here we are comparing again two people, just Rahul and Pintu. So it must be comparative degree. So it is taller. Very easy, very easy. Okay. Next. 23rd one. A hill is high, but a mountain is dash. Is it height, higher, highest, very high? Again, we are comparing just two things, hill and mountain. So it is higher. Next. 24th one. Gold is dash than silver. Gold is costlier than silver. It is option B. Next. Next. Sachin is good at tennis, but is dashed at cricket. He's goodlier, better, best, bestest. Okay, here let me tell you, it is good, better, best, children. Okay. So these are the 3 degrees. It's not good, gooder, or goodest. Okay. It is good, better, and best. So here we are comparing two things, good, better. So better is the comparative form of good. So it is option B. Sachin is good at tennis, but is better at cricket. Next, possessive adjectives. Choose the correct possessive adjective to fill in the blank. 26th one. Seema and Meena are Indian. Dash families are from India. So here we are talking about Seema and Meena. So we are talking about two people in which you are not included. So we have already learned this in pronouns, very easy. So what did I tell you to use, children, when you're not included in it? It is there. So it's option I. You can watch the previous video that's already available on the channel. That is all about pronouns. So you'll get much more clarified. Okay. Next. Rahul washes Dan's hands with cold water. Rahul, it is referring to the male gender. So it is his. So it is option C, that is his. Next. Uncle Bob is working on dash personal computer. Uncle Bob is working. Uncle Bob is a male gender. So it is theirs, its, mine, or his. It is his. Option D. Uncle Bob is working on his personal computer. Next. A papaya is a large fruit. Dash flesh is yellow or orange. So papaya, it's an object. It's a non-living thing. Okay, you can't refer to its gender. Okay. So it is its. Okay, when it's something that has no gender, it is its. Okay. Next. 30th one. They sold dash car to the dealer. My car, our car, their car, mine car. They sold their car. Okay, when it's they, it always just accompanies with their. And coming to achiever section, HOTS, that is higher order thinking skills. Choose the correct adjective to complete each sentence. 31st one, the movie is dash and dash. I like it very much. Funny and interesting, long and boring, no. Bad and wrong, no. Simple and easy, it's not some kind of exam to say simple and easy. So it's funny and interesting. Okay. The movie is funny and interesting. I like it very much. Next. 32nd one. Ria gifted me dash lilies. Ria gifted me beautiful dozen lilies. A dozen beautiful lilies. Lovely 12 lilies. Beautifully dozen. It is Ria gifted me a dozen beautiful lilies. So it's option B. Next. 33rd one. Thank you for this dash dress. I love it. Thank you for this ugly dress. Peaceful dress. pretty dress or friendly dress? It is option C, that is pretty. Next, 34th one. J is as dash as Mohit. As cleverer, as clever, as cleverest, more clever. J is as clever as Mohit. Next, 35th one. Ram is an dash police officer. Ram is an honest police officer, honesty, honestly, honest, or all of these. Ram is an. So we are not comparing Ram with anyone or with among group of people. It is the first degree of comparison, that is positive degree of comparison. So Ram is an honest police officer. When you're not comparing with anyone, it's just the positive degree itself. Understood, children? And with this question, we completed the chapter of adjectives. So yes. So let us quickly recapitulate all of that. What are adjectives, student? So okay. Adjectives are the words which describe more about the noun. They may refer to quantity or quality. Okay, and here we learned about 3 degrees of comparison. They are positive, superlative, and positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay. So yeah, positive is when you are comparing only one without anyone. Like just now, as we have seen in 35th question, like comparative is where you compare 2 things. Superlative is like among or everything, like tallest, longest, and generally they end with est. So to be very, very honest, this is a very easy chapter, children. You can easily do it. So just have some little practice over the chapter, and I'm damn sure you will just love this chapter. I loved it very much and enjoyed while explaining it. Okay. So let's meet in the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.